how is drinking going to solve the problems that we are faced with? We like to get a little bit drunk, or maybe get some gratification by the end of the night, or maybe we go home in a taxi alone, and in that case, we're going to feel even lonelier. But what happens when we wake up the day after? Is that going to be a night that we tell the kids? Probably not, right? It will be the same as any other night, filled with talking shit with people thinking we are forming connections with, but if we were in that same situation sober, we wouldn't even speak to these people. And we know we're not going to find the woman that we're looking for during these nights. We might find a girl that makes us feel less lonely for a little while, but you know she doesn't tick them boxes. Or maybe we want to go out drinking to hide from ourselves. We are not proud of who we are, the things that we do, and we drink to fill that void. To fill the void of unworthiness, of doubt, lack of love. We lay down on our beds and feel that inside of us, that void. We could fix it right now, or at least not make it any bigger, but yet we still do. We don't want to face the truth, the difficult challenge of even just sitting still and sitting with the pain of feeling our feelings. The question is, why are our feelings so intense that we don't want to sit there and feel the feelings? To the point that we have to do everything in our power to run away from these feelings, to, seek this instant gratification, to go out drinking, to look for girls, to game, whatever the situation is. Why are our feelings so intense to the point that we have to escape these feelings? And the answer to that is because that's all we've ever done. That's all we know how to do, is to run away from those feelings. But the thing is, the longer we run, the harder it's going to get. It's going to hit us. Certainly in my experiences, this is what happened time and time again. The longer I delayed the pain that I was feeling in that very moment, every single time that I went out drinking, every single time I started smoking, every single time I looked for lust rather than love, it hurt 10 times more than what it would have. We know what we should and shouldn't be doing, but we choose to do the things that will only make things worse. And I guess that's to feel something. Sometimes we don't feel anything. We numb ourselves. And to feel that pain, to feel that hurt, to feel that upset, it's better than feeling nothing. Because we've been in this numbness, this numb feeling for a while. We've numbed ourselves down for so long that even feeling anything is better than feeling nothing. And I think we go so down deep in this rabbit hole, whether it's good or bad, whether it's good feelings or bad feelings, we just want to feel feelings rather than feeling numb. We might not even subconsciously realize that we do this, but to feel something makes you feel alive. I couldn't imagine going through life living the same day for the rest of my life. That would make me feel so numb, and I've been in that situation. To feel something is what life is in itself. To ride the waves of life, to let life flow through us. Whether it is positive or negative, you have to know we all go through these experiences of highs and lows. And I think that's special to bring us together and also allow us to let go of ourselves a bit more and be a bit more present in this very moment. It can be hard to do this, right? But how is it going to benefit us if we do these things? How is it going to help us? How is it going to build us up? It's not. It's going to make us feel worse. It's going to delay the work that we have to do. The moment we start running from ourselves and start involving ourselves in these activities that aren't going to help us, we are sort of killing ourselves and not going through experiences that are going to test our real self. We will never truly discover who we really are without removing these activities out of our life. It's killing ourselves in a way that we're losing ourselves, losing the real us. And I think when we truly lose that self of ours, when we've gone so far down this rabbit hole that even doing these activities we still feel numb and we don't feel anything at all, we've lost ourselves to the point where we just do not feel anything at all. And I think that's the point where it gets serious. Then that's the point where we are not grateful for life. We are not grateful for connections, the people that are in our lives, the experiences that we go through, the items that we have, the love that we share with other human beings. And I guess that's a scary place. Because you wake up every single day feeling the same way, just numb. I guess this is a message to warn you about drinking, or at least the rabbit hole that you might go down, or could end up going down, that I ended up going down. We get attached to the feelings that these things bring, which aren't always positive feelings, but yet they are still addictive. Because of the constant, the highs and lows, the ups and downs, you feel so bad that when you do go drinking you feel so good, but then the day after, week after, you feel, terrible, that you have to do it all over again to feel something. Running from these feelings aren't going to help us in any way, and I'm just here to remind that to you, as I know we forget, and a reminder, a wake-up call is needed sometimes, a lot of the time. So I hope this video finds the right people and can help the right person out, at least, even if it's just one person. I hope that there's someone out there that watches this video that realizes that drinking, or whatever habit it is, isn't purely just drinking, but some sort of bad habit that's helping you fill that void. I hope that this video makes you rethink about doing whatever it is that helps you want to make a change. Because the more we run from these feelings, the harder it's going to get, and the harder it's going to hit, the longer that it's going to take to repair it, maybe recover from. We all go through tough times, highs and lows, but it's about how you react to these highs and lows. What is your perspective during these moments? Because with the wrong perspective, you can turn a good situation bad, or a good moment bad. But you can also change a bad moment good. You can choose to learn from the mistake, the hard time, the loss of a loved one. You can choose to see it as a good thing or something that needed to happen, but you can also see a victory or a win, a goal achieved, and you might think you're not good enough. You still might think there's more. You still haven't completed your mission. And in a way, you could see that as a bad thing. The problem isn't the drink. The problem is what's within you. Your feelings, your emotions. You are hiding from something that you don't want to face. Maybe it's something you don't have, like confidence. But again, that's from within. Confidence is a feeling of respect for yourself, confidence in like your ability to do things, to speak. Everything that from my point of view, from my experiences, I've used drink, I've used smoking, I've used lust as a way to escape from myself, to escape these feelings of lack of respect for myself, lack of confidence, because I really don't enjoy drinking that much. Yes, I can have a good time with friends, I can, get a bit lit, but I can do that when I'm sober, and I can still feel good the next day. I can still be productive the next day. I can face my fears in any given moment. I can feel the feelings in any given moment, whether it's good or bad. But with drink, it gets to the point where you start using it to create these moments of short-term happiness, but then steal it from other moments. Because you can be consistently on a high throughout life while you're working towards something, while you're working towards yourself and improving yourself. But the moment you include drinking, you will skip on these days, and you might have a day where you don't look after yourself mentally or physically, and then it starts spiraling because we let ourselves down. We didn't stick to what we said we were going to do because of how hungover we felt, how lazy we felt after smoking. We lose touch with who we really are in these moments we lose touch with ourselves in these moments of consumption of these substances. We don't know who we are. We lose a sense of who we are, and that just creates uncertainty within ourselves, because then we rely on this substance to make us feel confident, allow us to, be able to speak to women, be able to pull women. The times where I felt least grateful for myself or my life were when I was drunk, because in a way I was killing myself to become this egotistical, impulsive, fake confident version of myself, thinking that this was it, this was the way, but it's not, because it's all fake. It was just a show. It was just an act to fill this void that I was feeling inside myself. And all of this comes from within. That void we feel, the lack of love, the confidence, the respect. it all comes from within. The moments we change how we feel inside of ourselves is the moment that we will change physically. We start walking differently, our spirit is different, we act differently. It is like we have been reborn, and this new version of ourselves is come out, or we've stepped into this new version of ourselves. It feels like there is no limit to what we can do or become, whether it's good, bad, positive or negative. It all comes from within. And the moment we realise this, a sense of comfort comes over us. And this is where we will start to let go of trying to control so many things in our lives. The only thing we can control is ourselves. So choose to control yourself in this very moment. Love you, boys.